Fran. Matharu gets the switch, the drive, deflected. Harmon, open three. Weak side, Lacey Hull and Haley Jones will take her time and a reach-in foul.
Hard foul. When Matharu turned the corner, she was open for a jumper. Here's the foul. Play on the ball.
Monique and Patrick, her parents, cheering her on.
See, now this is going to be interesting here. Vic Schaefer will elect to use a timeout to advance the ball. Sometimes he likes to use his speed up the floor.
And that is the 5th personal foul on Joanne Allen-Taylor. So the Longhorns lose a key cog in the backcourt. The senior from Houston, who is hoping her teammates can get her another day of practice in another game in Minneapolis.
I mean, look at the emotion. What a game. What a terrific job she did here the other night against Ohio State. And Haley Jones just makes it a 3-possession game.
Free throws a key statistic and a big advantage in that department for Stanford. 7-point lead. And there's the timeout for Texas, 35.3 to play. Lexi Hall and Haley Jones have scored all 13 points for Stanford here in the 4th quarter. And Jamie Hull, who's been wearing the mic for us tonight.
When I'm watching my son play, I can't even speak, let alone clap, stand up and cheer, any of that.
Husband Jason, Grandma Hull right there to the left.
It's so emotional for parents as well. And the Hulls are seniors. Obviously, they're home. It's a special moment for their family. How special could it be? We'll find out in the next 35 seconds.
They have matched their biggest lead of the night, 58-50.
All right, you're looking for a direct feed to the post, if that's available. You don't necessarily need a 3 here. You got to score quickly. If the 3's the best option, you take it. And that's your best 3-point shooter, Matharu.
Air ball. Belibe's got it.
You got a foul.
Harmon also almost got the steal, and now Stanford can work some clock. And the foul with 16.9. And the Cardinal fans on their feet.
I'm thinking Vic Schaefer gave it a shot from 3. They didn't score, they didn't foul.
Stanford at the line tonight, 85%. Texas, 61%. With 7 misses. They've been side by side atop the polls for most of the season.
They're getting their
South Carolina and Stanford, and they appear to be the first 2 that could punch the ticket to the Final Four. South Carolina is already headed to Minneapolis, a winner over Creighton tonight. And Stanford 16 seconds away from joining them on the other side of the bracket. Not what they wanted here, though. Texas, a chance for points with the clock stopped as Fran Belibe has fouled out. 7 points, 11 rebounds for Fran tonight.
"63 days on the road last year during COVID for Stanford Cardinal on their way to a national championship. Tara Vanderveer has talked many times to us about how much it's been different with fans and how much they've enjoyed it this year, and her fans have enjoyed watching them play.
Lattimore missed 2 more free throws. And a timeout, Stanford.
Well, they're going to advance the ball so they don't have to go against that full court pressure. They've about had enough of that. And how about Vic Schaefer, Beth? Ahead of schedule with the Texas Longhorns. Last year, they get to the Elite Eight. This year, again to the Elite Eight. What an incredible coaching job he has done with his team.
Yep. Back-to-back trips for Texas. Back-to-back trips, obviously, for Stanford as they look to head back to Minneapolis. And a shot at going back-to-back for national championships. Tara looking for her 4th on the farm. And they got the job done when they had to with their possessions and terrific balance again.
Yeah, I thought they did a marvelous job of not having a primary ball handler, everyone initiating and facilitating on the top. I thought switching to the zone was critical in the second half. I thought that gave them a chance to change the rhythm of the game. And she's a master at adjusting in game, and she didn't play all her cards in the first half. I also thought inverting Haley Jones to the block was important as well as an offensive adjustment.
They get a 5-second violation on the Cardinal. And it'll go back to Texas.
Well, now you got to get a 3. See, Vic Schaefer going to call timeout. He's got Matharo on the floor, so he's going to probably draw up something for her to get a 3.
Gives us a chance to talk about tomorrow night's doubleheader. 2 more teams will be headed to the Final Four. South Carolina winner earlier tonight. Tomorrow night on ESPN, the doubleheader, Louisville, Michigan, and NC State, UConn. Michigan playing in their first ever Elite Eight against the Cardinal. Can the ACC send 2 teams tomorrow night to the Final Four? NC State at UConn, or in Bridgeport, I should say.
Oops. Louisville is an elite level defense.
Yes, they are.
They are very good. Jeff Walz has been to 3 Final Fours already with that program. He's got a balanced attack with Emily Anxler and Kiana Smith and Haley Van Lith, who has played very well in the NCAA tournament. And then in the bottom part of that bracket, NC State, the 1 seed in Bridgeport against the 2 seed. Now, you know the 2 seed's favored in that one.
How good can UConn be with their full complement of players? Paige Beckers is back. AZ Fudd has picked up. Everybody's picked up their game for the Huskies once they got healthy.
I thought NC State did a lot of standing around against Notre Dame in their win, and that's not going to happen in the UConn's going to change the rhythm of NC State because UConn plays fast. And so NC State's going to have to play fast to be able to contend.
Warren wants the 3, gets a look, skids off the front of the rim. And Vic Schaefer says, do not foul. And the Stanford Cardinal will have a chance to defend their national championship. They are on to the Final Four, 59-50. The Cardinal win it. Fifteenth time they are headed to the Final Four. And last year's most outstanding player, Haley Jones, leads them there. 18 points, 12 rebounds tonight. Cameron Brink, 10 points, 6 rebounds, 6 blocks. Lexi Hull led all scorers with 20.
What incredible toughness by the Stanford Cardinal. What great in-game adjustments by one of the great teachers in the history of our game, the all-time wins leader, Tara Vanderveer. And what great fight in Texas. That was a complete competitive 40 minutes of basketball.
Texas had cut the lead down, deficit down to 2 with 3.5 minutes to go. And then Stanford outscored them 9-2 to close it out. And they celebrate in Spokane. And half the field is set in Minneapolis. South Carolina is there, Stanford is there. Will it be all chalk? 2 more 1 seeds take the court tomorrow. Can Michigan get there for the very first time? Can UConn return for the 14th year in a row? It's been an amazing run for the Huskies. And let's get it over to Angel.
Thanks, Beth. Well, you get the confetti, the hat, and the T-shirt, the trip to the Final Four once again, but it was hard fought. This was a battle. 46 fouls called, physical game, but how did you guys persevere?
I mean, we knew it was going to be a tough game. Texas is a great team, and they're great defensively, so we knew we had to try to throw that bunch just like we did on Friday. So to come out and be physical and play with them after that loss in November, it feels great. It feels great. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the leadership of this group. You and Lexi scored all points in the 4th quarter. The leadership that it took and the mindset, that takeover mentality you had. Describe it.
Yeah, I mean, it's everybody out there on the court. I think Lacey stepping in her role as floor general this year has been amazing. I think she's done a great job, and she's finding me and Lexi. I think everybody started making really good decisions down the stretch. We're finding the high hand. Lexi got that huge and one, got so hyped up. We were hitting our free throw, so it was just great to see that everybody can step up in those big moments.
And let's talk about the growth of this team since the first time you saw Texas. You said there were a lot of adjustments that needed to be made. It was a wake-up call for you guys. How would you assess how this team is now going into the Final Four?
I mean, I think everybody can see we're a completely different team than that November team, and I think we're peaking at the right time right now. I think we're hitting our shots, we're finding the high hand, we're doing all the right things, but I think we're also physical. We're being gritty. You know, these down-to-the-wire games, we're able to hold it off. We're a really cohesive unit, which I think just plays to why we're winning.
Well, have fun in Minneapolis. We'll see you there.
Thank you. See you there.
Beth.
Thanks, Angel. Well, the Stanford Cardinal joins South Carolina at the Final Four. South Carolina on one side of the bracket. They'll play Louisville or Michigan. That game is tomorrow night at 9 Eastern on ESPN. And Stanford will be watching at 7 Eastern tomorrow. NC State and UConn gets the night underway. For our entire crew here, thanks so much for being with us in Spokane. I'm Beth Mowens, Debbie Antonelli, Angel Gray. 59-50, Stanford to the Final Four.